Hey guys, it's Mary and I'm back again with another plan with me for you guys, this time for the month of November. I told you that this will be out on time, so I kept my promise. Anyways, moving back to bullet journaling and all of that fun stuff, this month's theme is based around the autumn leaves and anything autumny about this month and the season behind it and around it and whatever. So yeah, I'm just drawing a whole bunch of leaves and such. The creator behind this, I believe I have to think about it. It's probably by Study Quill. I will go find and hunt for it and I will display it and give credit to whoever did this amazing title page. This is basically a recreation of it, but with like my own colors and my own flair, and I think she might have used the mild liners. I'm not too sure about that. I'll leave her link in the cards for you guys to look that up, or whoever created this, I will leave it in the cards and also in the description box below. Again, everything that I use supplies wise will be put in the description box below, and I will have it kind of splattered all over throughout the video which materials that I use. So right now I am doing the monthly spread like I do every single month. It's an essential for my month-to-month planning, and I'm basically doing the same spread as I did in my October plan with me. So if you guys haven't checked that out yet, be sure to check it out. I will leave that in the cards and also in the description box below if you guys didn't catch it. But essentially this is the same, I was about to say aspect, that wasn't the word. I meant to say the same type of spread. So this spread the dimensions for this is a 5x5 box with 7x5 boxes, so 35 boxes. I decided to keep all of the extra boxes, and you guys will see what I do with that later. But I basically did that, and to kind of spice things up, and similarly to my October plan with me, I decided to give a border in this one. So instead of triangles last month, I used leaves. So different types of leaves, and I kind of colored not colored yet, but drew leaves here and there kind of to spice things up around the monthly spread, because it would just be boring if it was just a certain color scheme, because I kind of want to spice things up but also make it a little bit more simplistic and kind of laid back, only because I have so many things I have to do this month and leading up to December finals and all that fun stuff. So there's that. And then I decided, instead of doing the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I decided to go with the letter of each day, Monday through Sunday. And I decided to do that to make it more simplistic, more classy, because the leaves kind of spruce everything, or spruce a lot of this spread, so I decided to make it simple. It's kind of like the same thing as wearing a heavy eyeshadow and having like a nude lip sort of deal. I know the guys who are watching this probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's basically the same thing. Anyway, that's probably a bad analogy, but that was the best analogy I could think of. And then I'm going in with my Sakura. No, it's not Sakura. What am I saying? I'm getting my stationery mixed up. I meant to say that I am using the Sarasa Study pen, gel pen in black with a 0.4mm tip. Ooh, I recalled that from my memory. Go me. So I'm using that to essentially do all of the text This is basically my go-to pen. I love it so much that I got refills for this pen specifically in 0.4 millimeters. That's how much I love it. I also have another pen. I might do an empties because I have so many pens that are just out of ink and dry. There's another pen that I really like too. I maybe do an empties. I don't know. Put it in the comments down below if you want to see an empties video. Anyway, moving on. I'm coloring in with kind of the neutrals and kind of the autumny colors. I know autumny is not a word, probably, but that's okay. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm using the mild liners. I'm basically using mild liners exclusively on these spreads because they're so like warm and toned down, and it's just so nice looking for the theme of this month, which is leaves in autumn, which is great. So moving on to the weekly spread, I decided that I wanted to go how would I describe it? I would say that I went a kind of untraditional route of doing weekly pages because normally all of them should be uniform, but for each week I wanted to spice things up a little bit and decided to try out different types of spreads. So the first 2 weeks are essentially the date of the month, or the day of the month will be in a leaf of some sort for the first 2 weeks, and then the next 2 weeks I have a very basic, it's a very basic spread for these next 2 weeks that I'm doing right now, and then for the last 2 weeks going into December, I'm doing the weekly spreads as each leaf is each day by itself. So you see how that kind of contrasts to the first 2 weeks of the month, if that makes sense. Sorry if I sound nasally, I'm still getting over being sick. I'm trying to pump videos out for you guys. Pump videos out. I keep saying that. I should stop saying that. That sounds weird. But anyway, going back to this, using mild liners. I'm using my mild liners to color in all of the leaves to make things a little bit more livelier, a little bit more happier, even though they're like kind of neutral and kind of disgusting looking in the camera. It looks kind of disgusting, like especially the yellow, it looks real nasty, but I promise you the yellow looks so much nicer in person, like so much nicer. So yeah, and then I also put the letter of each day of the week to make it really, really simple. I actually think out of the 3 styles of spreads, I think I like that one the best. So maybe I will keep that when I have to use a similar theme next year. And then here I'm just using basic colors as a color block. For people who aren't really into bullet journaling or don't know what bullet journaling is, this is a great system for you to start out with in your weekly planning. It's really simple, it's really basic. You cannot screw that up. Even if you wanted to, you just need a ruler and a pen. That's it. And then here I have the last set of weekly spreads. I don't know why, but I dwelled too far deep into December because as you can see it's like towards like the 12th of December, 13th, I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know why I still kept going in November's monthly planning when it should be in December, but that's okay. And that is basically it for my November plan with me, and I will show you guys the completed product. So this is the completed November monthly spread. I already wrote down a whole bunch of things that I gotta do with my goals and my videos, and I promise that I will do better in my videos scheduling for the channel. I promise. We will see what happens though throughout the month if I lag behind again. And then I have the completed weekly spreads. I actually like the last 2 spreads too, but I don't know if it's realistic in my planning, if I have enough room to fit everything that I need to do in there, but we will see when the time comes. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you loved it, and be sure to hit that bell for notifications for the next videos to come. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!